know before you say anything you shouldn't. Thought I'd give you a heads up on that. We got people logging in. Good morning to you, Greg. What is it, about 4 in the morning for you?
5:02 a.m.
5:02 a.m. Well, thank you for joining us so early from down under. Greg, you're coming, Mr. Blazer, you're coming to us from where?
Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
All right, all right.
Nice and balmy for this time of year, actually. We're having a fantastic year. That way, it's been great.
Oh, yeah, weather's good?
Yes, fantastic. No complaints. T-shirt weather. Almost. Some people may not think so, depending where you're from. Greg may not think so from warm Australia, but for us, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Summertime in Australia, Greg, are those fires all put out by now?
Yeah, so we went from fires straight into flood, and then we had the toilet paper crisis, and now obviously COVID-19. So it's just been one crisis after another.
Oh, you guys had the same toilet paper crisis as we did here in this country?
Yeah, we did. And then it's turned into a pharmacy crisis. You know, people like trying to get drugs and stuff, you know, from the drugstore. And then a lot of people realize that they're now in lock-in with their whole family. So it's turned into an alcohol crisis where people are going bottles of red wine and stuff.
Oh, man.
But I was lucky. I had already stocked up on red wine. So I'll be fine.
Oh, good. All right. Well, folks, Greg Blazer has been a member of Marketing Boost for quite some time.
Over 3 years. Over 3 years.
Been a very successful affiliate member of ours. Has been using Marketing Boost incentives to boost sales for quite some time as well. So we're thrilled to have him on board, sharing a lot of what he's done successfully. And one of his expertises is in the chatbot world. So he'll be sharing a lot of what he does there. Let me do a poll quick before I turn it over to Greg. Let me just I like to do this at the beginning of our sessions here to get to know our audience. The question I'm going to ask is, how long have you been a member? If you're less than 14 days, 2 months, 6 months or less, or more than 6 months, and then how many employees in your company? So let me launch the poll. How many employees in your company? Is it just you? Do you have 3 to 10 employees? More than 10? If you'd give us an answer on that.
Yeah, I've seen this company grow a lot over the years. When I got in, I guess, I don't know if it was close to the beginning, but amazing growth, and it's done amazing. It's incredible.
Thank you for answering the survey, guys. By the way, those of you we're streaming this live on the Zoom call, and we're also live on Facebook. We're broadcasting to Facebook. So some of you, like on Facebook, won't be seeing this survey. But I see 14% of you have been here 2 months or less, 21% over 6 months, 64% over 6 months with us that are on this call right now. So that's good to know. Employees in your company, 57% is a one-man team, one-man operation. 3 to 10, rather 43% of us have 3 to 10 employees, and 0 so far with more than 10 employees. So most of us are small home-based businesses or small businesses. Great, so that's good to know for your presentation there, Greg. And let me go ahead and end this poll, and we can close that out.
Great.
Okay, so we got some chats open as well, and let's see what that's going on. Okay, everybody can hear us loud and clear. So Greg, let me, before I turn it over to you, Mr. Blazer, Greg, if you've got anything to update or share about Marketing Boost or what have you. One thing I wanted to mention to you, I took down your post. For the time being, we may be leaving the legacy vacation certificates in place. We got a number of members that were commenting that they do like to promote that within the legacy incentives, they get the upgrade options to all inclusive. They get upgrade options even in Vegas and other destinations for attractions and casino chips, etc. Of course, those do require that they qualify and take a tour, but we had a number of members asking to keep that. So before we decide to pull that plug, we're going to look at maybe we leave that in place. Maybe it's not as prominent on the website, so it's confusing, but we may leave that in place. So, what other things you want to mention there, Greg?
Okay, yeah. So the legacy thing, obviously, we were talking about yesterday, and that's obviously changed. We're an international team with Marco in the States, Andy's in Europe, and I'm in Australia. So we're like, yeah, stuff's changing as one goes to sleep and one wakes up, sort of thing. But that's cool. So that obviously that change. Other things that we're working on in the back end. So with Redeem Vacations, we've been working a whole bunch on just quality of hotels and really like refining that process. At the moment, we're working on some multiple currency options. So we're trying to get to the point very, very soon where we'll have a couple other main currencies like Australian dollars, UK pounds, or whatever. That's just around the corner. We're also doing final testing on where you can prepay for your client, for your member. That's all done. It's just really in final testing point of view to get through all scenarios. There was one other thing. We're also adding in extra merchant facilities so that hasn't been really any problems with with US transactions, but some customers around the world are getting to the point where their credit card's not approved. So we're getting that. We're adding more merchants that are more international friendly. So they're kind of like things that are on the go. And sometimes I do understand that for people it seems like it moves a little bit slower than they'd like, but realistically we've got to test and make sure that as we roll new things in, we don't break what's there. So sometimes it's better if we're just a little bit slower, but we make sure that we don't break anything on the way. So that's kind of like what's going on. So some big changes planned. It really depends what happens with COVID-19 and getting developer resources and stuff. But before the end of the month. So that's where we're at right now.
Cool. So another thing I want to ask everybody before we turn it over to Mr. Blazer, tell us real quick, those of you on Facebook, tell us, those of you on the group here, where you're coming from listening to us. As we talked about, we're an international company. We got members from all over the world. I see Rob Herget here from New Zealand. No, he's asking if New Zealand is coming back on. So anyway, here's everybody's from. Got Hunter from Colorado, thank you. Dale from Utah, Dan from Denver. Let's see. Jeffrey Miller over here mentioned he's been with us since the beginning. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah,
like the loyal long-term members.
Longer than me.
Yeah. All right. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Memphis, Tennessee, Sarasota, Florida. All right, Maryland. Let's see if we have any international guests on at this hour of the day other than Greg Kassar. Maybe not. Let's see here. Dakota, Kansas, Ocala, Florida, South Dakota. Okay, we got people from all over the place. Okay, Greg, and Mr. Kassar, if you have nothing else to add, because we got Greg A and Greg B on the call today.
Yeah. Well, you and I are working on two other things. We're implementing a chatbot together on the Marketing Boost site just to make it clearer when people have got questions and point them off in the right directions about whether they want to know whether it's right for their business or they want to know more about hotels or any of that kind of stuff. So that's something that Marco and I are working on. And also Marco and I are going through every page of the website. And as things have changed, a lot of that website was done a couple of months ago and some of the pages are quite old. So we're just going through and we're updating everything, all the FAQs, all the pages, everything. So that'll be dripping out over the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks so that the resources you've got there are 100% up to date.
That's a couple of things you mentioned there actually pertinent to this call. Yeah. Greg will be referring to some chatbot tools, and we're launching, as Greg just mentioned, on Marketing Boost, the main page, the prospecting page, not the member page. We will be building a chatbot to guide prospects through a lot of the main questions that everybody asks, guiding them to the right pages. And for members, it'll give you an instant, access to to the chat team who can answer or take care of servicing you. Or you can get your log into Marketing Boost as your members page, and we'll have a live chat team there to service whatever needs you have, customer service needs, etc. All right, some more people. I see Charles from Maui, Hawaii. Very cool. From Miami. All right. Well, again, let's get going. So, Mr. Greg B., if you can take over the conversation here and share your screen, we're all ears now. We're excited to hear what you got.
Looking forward to this. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you very much, Greg and Marco. It's a privilege and honor to be here. Yeah, I've been with Marketing Boost for over 3 years now. Yeah, getting close to 4 actually, I would say. And it's been very exciting. It's been wonderful to see it grow, and it's actually helped me grow in my online business right from the very start. So not knowing anything about the online digital world at all, except for buying things on eBay and Amazon, as I'm sure most of you do, the question always remained for me, how do you make money online? And so as I was learning, and one of the first things that most of us, I think, learn is affiliate marketing, where you just grab a link, you share it, the company's already has something built out, and you get a commission for it as well. Well, in that space, as you can imagine, there's millions of other affiliates out there that are sharing the same type of links, the same type of offers. Sometimes it can overlap. So how do you differentiate yourself and stand out from the crowd? So very quickly, I knew that I had to be strategic in that part if I was going to survive and make it a living, because I jumped in with both feet and a heartbeat and just burnt the bridges behind me and went full into online marketing and was full time. So no job, no part-time job, was full in learning and doing the practical applications. And so when I came across, I was always looking for bonuses. That's one thing I noticed is the top affiliates where they say this sells itself. Why do they have a bonus page? Why do they have like a list longer than the actual sales page of the product they're selling of additional products? And it became very apparent that they were incentivizing people to go with them to get more sales, which is just, it's natural. And there's nothing wrong with that. Bonuses are fantastic. And so I found out that a lot of people, including myself, guilty, charged, go sometimes bonus shopping. If you're going to get a product, you sometimes go and you look for the best bonuses because you're going to get them anyway. You may as well get the best ones that are for free. And, nothing really fit too easy with the things that I was promoting across the board. I was always trying to create an offer and struggling, and then came across Marketing Boost. At the time, it was called Advertising Boost. And that was fantastic because I believe it's the second most coveted bonus offer that you could have marketing aside from giving straight cash. And the reason why I say that is when you're dealing with demographics and people and niches and industries, how do you appeal to the male and female persuasion, different cultures, different niches, different industries? Cash speaks to everybody, right? So across the board, I don't think anyone would say I'm going to not take your money. But the next thing is, what do you have as an offer? If you have a PDF of your 10 best tips for video marketing, well, some people may not like video. So then it's not going to appeal to anyone else except for that niche. Vacations, again, who doesn't like a nice holiday or being pampered or taken out to some of these like 4 or 5-star resorts and vacations? So it totally fit what I was doing, and I could use this and craft it to all my offers, which I did quite quickly. And I did case studies where marketing prior to having Advertising Boost, now Marketing Boost, and then using it after, I got 400% more opt-ins and also henceforth conversions as well, because I was using these as a bonus on my offers, and also became well known and also became a super affiliate in leaderboards, promoting many different softwares online, different companies, helping them be promoted. Many times I've been on the top of leaderboards. I was going to share some of that today, but I thought, well, we'll try and keep it short. I could show you screenshots of leaderboards, be a #1 in sales online, helping teams. And what I did also, besides just that, is also put a lot of support in with the people and follow up afterwards and coaching them and helping them with their product. So it wasn't just buy it once and one and done. It was helping and doing the follow-up as well. And that's one thing I will say is a secret, because it's not numbers. You got to think of people as people and not numbers or a numbers game, even though when you're running advertising, you're crunching numbers, but how can you support people? Because your numbers will change when you realize that it's people that you're dealing with, and what helps them, what makes them feel good, and what helps them get to where they're trying to go to in life as well. And so that's always been my model. As I like to call myself a heartpreneur. Other people mention that too. Instead of just an entrepreneur, I like to be conscientious of what people's needs are and help. And today I'm going to do that as well on this broadcast. So with that, I'm going to share with you guys how I ended up getting into so many of my sales, from not knowing anything about online marketing to hitting the top of leaderboards, top affiliates of the day, week, month, all that sort of stuff. Now I'm not pushing that so much because in that time since I started, my whole goal was developing and building my own corporate online empire. I've been building businesses and companies and corporations since the age of 18. So that's what I do. I'm kind of a serial entrepreneur, and I just took my brick and mortar business sense and had to learn how to build those businesses online, which it ended up being software. So I'm a SaaS developer. That's software as a service, and I've got a few of them, and I help people with that. So I end up liking to support agencies, marketers, other businesses online to help their businesses grow with tools and systems that help automate and increase their sales and their bottom line. So, and I learned this through affiliate marketing, because when you're in there and you're in the trenches, sometimes like 80 hours, sometimes plus a week, and you're putting through sales, you're doing repetitious processes that are incredibly hard to deal with and manage. Or if you have a leaky sieve, like your system is like a bucket, you're trying to funnel people, or you got a leaky funnel and stuff's falling out all over the place, you're trying to catch it. It is frustrating because the only thing you can do is make it up for raw time, and when you're burning the candle at both ends, it doesn't work for very long. You get burnt out really quick. So that's why I developed quite a few softwares. One I'm going to just share with you today, because until I had my own built, it's one that I used, and exclusively I made my sales without using email. I'll make that statement right now. Have I tried email? Did I have other people on my team using email? Absolutely. So I had people where they used email and I didn't, and I used my system. And then sometimes they use websites and email, and I use my system, and I still smashed it out of the ballpark. It wasn't even a comparison; it was a slaughter. And and it's because it was when I was getting started. I wanted to make money instantly to stop the bleed, because money coming in helps everything, right? If you can't learn when you're pressured and you're going, well, the bill's coming in the end of the month and nothing's coming in. How can I pay for these softwares, tools, and services? Right? So, and a lot of people just level up on that stuff and then they don't know how to get the money in real quick. I was no different. So I found something that was the most effective, what made sense to me, and was the lowest entry point or barrier for tech, where, you know, myself and tech didn't get along well at the beginning. And so I want things that were very easy to use and implement and automate my systems. And so I use chatbots. And I think, Greg or Marco, if you can clarify for me, you mentioned that you're getting a chatbot for the Marketing Boost website. Just to clarify that, there's two types of chatbots. There's ones that are embedded into the website page and the chat support bubble, or are you actually talking about, which I'll be talking about, the different form of chatbot, which is on Facebook Messenger marketing chatbot?
Yeah, so we're talking about, in this case, at the bottom of the website, it might say, how can we help? You know, that kind of thing. Boom,
Yep.
up and it comes. And then there's an automated chatbot in there. But yeah, there's definitely also the type you can send from an ad to a message and get that going as well. So
That's what I'll
we're
be
talking
talking
about
about
the
today.
website. Yeah.
Perfect. I just wanted to clarify that, make sure it's clear.
Oh,
So
yeah,
again,
so we may end up doing both because we do marketing as well. So
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
prospecting and marketing, we may guide them into a chatbot to
Yeah.
lead them in the direction that they want to go based on how they respond using, like you're going to show, I guess, some artificial intelligence. So
yeah,
yeah, both.
absolutely. So this is something that when you have email marketing, right in the very beginning, You have to write out long emails. You got to send it out. You got to set it up. You got to get email autoresponders. It's monthly cost. It's not always that cheap. And then when you look at it, you do some research and you find out that delivery rates aren't all that great. Open rates are a lot worse, just to be frank and blunt. And then the click-through rate, where people click the link to your offer, are in like a few percentile usually, right? Unless it's really something that people are paying a lot of money for, they need it, and they're hunting for it. So there's certain businesses that have that set up, but for the majority, email is difficult. So it's complex, it's difficult, it doesn't have as much return for the time spent. So the ROI on the time invested for me didn't make sense. And when they came out with messenger chatbots, whole different ball game. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show some things here for you, and you can automate things. So it's not just like email. You can automate a sequence. You can automate things with a chatbot. Plus, you can have interaction. People can jump out and talk to you, and you can jump in and talk to them, and you can see where people are at. It's totally incredible. So I'm going to share my screen here, and you can see here in the bottom, here's what they call a website chatbot. Support chatbot right here where they have, and you could do a lot of amazing things on websites with that. Something that's a little bit more nimble, because like I said, I made a ton of sales without websites because, again, I didn't have the tech capacity to go into it, or things were changing or going down, or I just didn't have complete control over it or stability that I wanted. So I opted for something that I could have. Let me just pull up some pictures here real quick. Give me a second. I have a couple monitors here that I'm using. And let's take a peek here. So yeah, this is popping up on the right monitor. Perfect. So here's some things that I saw that came to my attention right off the bat. And this led to the success on my marketing. So whether you're affiliate marketing, whether you're doing anything else, this is going to translate for any business. This is what I really like about this, because I have coached and helped hundreds of other people in my teams that I brought on board through the different programs that I was a part of. And I helped them across the board with different industries. So that's what I continue to do. And with my softwares, I coach and set master classes and help them craft their offers in systems. So it's not just for a one-trick pony for one system. So this can translate for your business. So just replace my affiliate marketing experience to your real estate or your restaurant. And I'm going to show that to you today, whether you have a gym, whether you have a spa, whether you're an insurance agent. This all is across the board. And melding this with incentives, with marketing boosts. And I started with only a few vacations. You guys have like the moon today. Like, you guys have like tons of locations around the world to choose from. You not only have vacations, you have hotel gift cards, you have restaurant vouchers, and there's more coming down the pipes. It's just incredible. So the studies say here 44% of online consumers say live chat is one of the most important features a website can offer. And that's the thing that we showed you on there. So live chat. And so that translates to even chatbots as well, because you can embed the chatbot that I use, you can embed it into a website, as well as you can run it online through your phone, through text, through email. They can type it in, and I'll show you some very cool stuff at the end as well. While we're on this, before I carry on, we're going to have an interactive webinar. We're going to do something where we're going to get you engaged. So I'm not going to get you up to jump down, clap your hands, or any of that kind of stuff, but I am going to get you guys to, if you have an iPhone, have your phones, don't be on it or playing, because it's going to be super important. And when we get going into it, we're going to be going pretty quick. I want you guys to, if you have your Apple iPhone, I want you to get your QR code scanner, because you're not in person. I'll show you something that's very cool that if we were in person, it's like, wow. But grab your iPhone. It has a QR scanner right there, built in. If you have Android, then you either have it built in or you don't. And I'm going to give you a link here in the Zoom chat. Greg, if you could grab the link in the Zoom chat and stick it into Facebook for me as well while I carry on. And so just while I go, you can check the statistics, see what we're doing, but see if you can get that app loaded up. It's absolutely free, and you're going to want something where you can scan and show a picture. I'm going to show you guys something right here on the screen. I'm going to do something amazing. It's going to be wow factor, and you guys can all implement this in your business if you'd like. But anyways, it's just what I do. It's a little bit of what I do. You don't have to. It doesn't matter. It is not contingent at all of what I'm showing or teaching. It's just a little bit of fun. So let's carry on here. The study says the link is in the Zoom chat, and I think Greg will put it into the Facebook chat as well. Or you can just go to Google Play and put QR scanner, download your own. It's that simple. So 63% of millennials prefer to have their basic customer service and support questions answered via live chat. And 73% satisfaction rate is when live chat has the highest satisfaction levels for any customer service channel, compared with 61% for email and 44% for phone. Because people feel comfortable behind that, right? A lot of people prefer to deal with a live interactive chat system. Here we have statistics again between email and messenger. Remember, those are the things that I was comparing, one or the other. And email, I saw this right in the beginning. Average open rate of 23%, and an average click-through rate is 3.3%. Like I said, for every 100 people that you're paying for advertising, you're sending your message to, 3, not even quite 3.5 on average, are going to click through to your offer. So again, that's where the numbers game comes in, right? So when you I smashed out sales with a list of only a few thousand people, and I was competing with people that had sometimes lists of tens of thousands, and even some that may have had 100,000 plus. And I beat the leaderboards with them. Why? And this is why. 2 reasons. 1, my messages got to them. 2, it was engaging, which the people statistically, as you just saw, like to engage in their most preferred method statistically. And then number 3, which is not going to be in here, is going to be completely up to you, is your follow-up and your customer service and how you are as a person in helping people, right? So you have a heart to help people, they're definitely going to want to gravitate to you. The other thing is here, we're dealing with cold traffic, right? Because you need an influx of people. So emails are kind of cold as it is. A lot of people don't look at it, they don't know where it's from. But if they've clicked on something that you've paid for an ad, and you've got a chatbot, okay, a messenger chatbot, that cold traffic now is now in your list. Not so much with email as easily, because they don't have to look. Even you have their list. They don't always look, right? And with a chatbot or any type of marketing, statistically, you need to have a touch point with them at least 6 to 7 times for them to know, like, and trust and do business with you. So the easiest way to do that with very little cost, almost virtually free, is through messenger chatbots, right? And a lot of people do it through email because it's so important to get that email, to get that name, right? With chatbots, I don't need to get their email. I don't have to ask them to input anything. It's a complete lazy way that they can market, and people can literally just grab their phone and they just like click a button. That's it. Just bing, and they go. They don't have to type anything. So it hits all the easy factors, the comfort factors, and it's a smooth transition. Then they become your bot subscribers just by clicking a button. And then you can continue up the engagement however you like. I'm going to show you that as well. And then after that, after you get to continue to market with them, and you know that you're getting the delivery rates and the high open and click-through rates, you end up getting a greater amount of conversions as well, naturally. Now, here's what we're comparing today. Now, do I use websites? Yes, you're going to see that, absolutely. But I use them for the method that they're supposed to be used for in my style of marketing. And so when I'm dealing with people, I want to make it as humanly engaging as possible. And then if people want information or to get a product, or just to sit down, relax, and watch on a big screen, depending where they're going to be, I try and get into their head, where might they see this product? Because full-blown websites don't render that easily on mobile, right? And 80% or more people are on their mobile device. So I deal with them through a bot funnel instead of your normal landing page funnel. But I have both. So from a bot funnel, you could run, if you're doing paid ads. Actually, all my advertising was completely free and organic. So none of the thousands of dollars I've made or hitting the leaderboards did I even spend a dime on my ads on Facebook. It was all organic lead gen. So I know how to run traffic and make things work even without paying, but you can do this. A lot of people do this. You'll see sponsored ads, they show up, and if you have it right, I'm going to show you some examples. People are going to click. So they click the Facebook ad, just like that, they go into your bot. Now, instead of just using a company or a service or someone that's running coupons or Groupon or something like that, another type of service, you're running traffic and you don't get the list. With this, if they click the button, they were interested, they were intrigued, they bought it, and now you can continue to remarket them. And now you go into a bot sequence where you have like 100% delivery and like I said, the high 80, 90 percentile open rate, right? Now your normal funnel Facebook ad goes to a landing page opt-in where you have your email form, and then you go into your email sequence. So you can see right here between these two, where we showed before, the differences in the percentages are quite staggering. So what we'll be focusing on today is you get all your people here, drop them into Messenger, and you can do that through any number of ways, and I'm going to show you that today. And then they go into your funnel, right? And they carry through, and it's not that you don't get their email. When I have them, I'm going to show you, not only do I have them in Messenger, I have their email, I have their phone number, I can get their birth date, I can get their sex, I can get a lot of other information as well, and it's all data that you can use. So quite amazing that you have. Here's an ad you can run example. This is a typical one that you would run, or you could even organically post something like this on your Facebook wall, or if you have a Facebook group, or there's other Facebook groups, or on Twitter, Instagram. There's many different ways that you can advertise. And so here's someone running an ad for a tattoo shop. So someone obviously in that niche is going to want this. When they click this, they would go into the funnel. So you want something that is grabbing the niche. This is one we're going to talk about. I'm going to show you an amazing funnel today that is just, for anything else that's happening in the crisis that's going around the world today, this is killing it for people and restaurants to help stop the bleed and help bring cash flow into their business today, even though they're being told to shut down their establishments. We're helping them cash flow to help them slow down or stop the hemorrhage. And so this is a good catchy picture, so that's what you want to do on there. And then they would click in, they'll go into sequence, and I'll show you that sequence today as well. Just here, I'm not sharing it or revealing it anywhere else on the internet, because again, that's what I do with the agency in our master classes. We're onboarding and we're building these things out for people work with us. And so that's what I have not been working around the clock since this agency has been happening, or this crisis has been happening. Now, I have something that's quite interesting here that we're gonna have a free marketing boost vacation giveaway template plus a free chatbot account on this too for anyone that's interested in diving into this and seeing it. And no catch, no strings attached or anything like that. Typically the program has no freemium ongoing offer, but for this, for marketing boost members and people that are on this live, I'm going to extend that to you guys for being on here. And some of the things that you can look forward to as well that we're going to cover is you can also look forward to getting sometimes up to 1/10 of the cost of your advertising. And here's just a quick screenshot of one of our clients here with their marketing. And you can see as they went through here, you know, they had a budget, not even all that much, you know, £5 daily, the reach that they got with people, the impressions they got with people, and then cost per result. And they're looking at, I mean, some of it is like 0.01 of a pence or a cent, you know, depending where you're coming from, 0.02 of a cent, you know, like that's crazy. 0.01, that's like 1/10 of a cent for your cost per click. So someone that goes through and you're paying for that engagement, that is huge. Most people are paying, and you will hear this, $1 per click. So $1 CPA, right? Cost per click, cost per action. Here we're getting people these type of results. So you can get 10 times more traffic, or the traffic that will keep you busy, you can get it 1/10 the cost. Either way that you want to go with it. It's quite amazing. So it's a powerful form of marketing. There's a lot of advantages to it. Another thing too, when you're running ads at different businesses, like I said, this translates across any type of spectrum, whether you are going in CBD, whether you're going hair salons here, you're going to restaurants, which we're going to show, whether you're a realtor, which we have a very special realtor funnel we're going to share because we were asked to come on here. So we wanted to give some of our very best things that we're doing inside. And so you would grab pictures like this that speak to people. Here's a realtor that we're gonna get into here pretty quick. And when you're getting into restaurants, which we'll do as well. I mean, today it's kind of fitting having people see this. You know what's going on, it grabs the attention. This is disruptive marketing a little bit at its finest, right? So, because of what's going on. Now, let's get into how we can use this and roll this in. Going to go over here. And let's see. Here's the realtor. Okay, so here's the realtor demo. I'm going to show you guys. And so this is where people can go and they can demo it and things like that. I'm not advertising it, so it's usually people that are already in, but I'm going to show you guys. You can go in here and you could actually demo this yourself if you want. I'll grab the link. I'll put it in Zoom chat if someone wants to drop it in there. And you can see it's fully functional. It works. It's what we built out, and you can engage with it and see exactly what it does and try all the different features and functions and see what happens. And I'll show you in the back end what happens for the data and why this is so much more powerful than email marketing. Not that you should do away with any of that, because I'm going to show you that we have email in here as well. So when you come in here, someone goes in here and they click the send message button, or you give them the link and they'll get the get started, which you get the get started. So people come in here, and realtors have a very unique situation. They not only have to buy houses, acquire the product, they also have to liquidate and sell the product. So it's a very interesting, hard business to navigate how to do that together. And so we'll show you how we tackle that and how Marketing Boost helps us get a lot more results. So we got a nice little picture, and in here you could put a video if you want, but pictures we find just work just fine. And then we said, thank you so much for joining us here, Greg. It's really our pleasure to help you buy or sell your home. We've installed a little chat bot here. So we're being honest. We're letting them know we're not trying to trick anybody, but they still get, it's like human interaction, but we're letting them know exactly what the deal is, what they're seeing here. So we've installed a little chat bot here to help you through the process, but don't worry, my humans aren't far away to give you the tailored advice that you may need. So, and here we have a nice picture of the vacation certificate here. People are going, what's that, right? Curiosity is just awesome. It's part of marketing. It says, hey, congratulations. And here's strategy. Congratulations. Out of 67 entrants this week in your area, you have been randomly selected to win and receive a complimentary vacation after you complete the requirements you are looking to have in your new home. Okay, so you can change that text to whatever you want, but again, it's been cited many times before that you can't just give like $1,000 plus vacation to somebody just because to every single person. It just, the BS meter just goes off the charts, and then they don't buy, they don't convert. But people love to win things. They like to get things. They like to get things for free, but it can't have the BS meter. So that's kind of off the charts when it has that high of a proposition value. But they love to win things, and they love to be in contests, which I'm going to share with you as well. So I'm going to cover all these bases and how we wrap it up. Totally awesome. So now the person comes in here and they realize, well, hey, we just won something. It's pretty special. They're feeling pretty good, and they know they're going to carry on with the house buying. So we stop right there and we go, this is what we want to do for a client, and help them to continue the buying and selling process, which they have to do in order to receive the complimentary vacation, which they came here in the first place to do. So let's say we're buying a house. Great. We're going to click buying. What would be your perfect home? Well, not a condo or apartment. We say we want higher ticket items, so let's take a look at this. Higher ticket clients. We want all clients, right? But just saying for this demo. Got to love a good house. How many bedrooms would you like? Well, let's go with a 3-bedroom. Perfect. How many bath? If we had more time and I didn't have as much stuff to show you guys, I'd say put in there, how many baths should we pick? Well, let's just pick 3, 1 for each bedroom. All right, awesome. 3-bath it is. How much would you like to spend? Okay, well, let's spend lots of money here. Let's get a nice place. So, there we go. Let's close some of these down. There we go. Open that up. Get right back to where we were. Awesome. 3-bath it is. How much would you like to spend? So, $500,000 to $1 million. So that's a good amount. Do that. And let's see. I clicked one of those pop-ups there. Let me just reset that really fast here. Reset that. One thing when you're running a lot of business, a lot of pages, you get a whole bunch of interruptions and things your program. So I'll try to leave that alone. I wish I could turn that off, actually. I didn't think of that. I could turn the page notifications off. We'll be there in a heartbeat here. So it comes through, does its automation. We're buying. We're getting a house. 3-bedroom. Great. 3-bath. Yes. Just, I'll throw in here quarter mil, half a mil. Just get it done. Awesome. Anything else? Now this is cool. This is called user input. So if you want actual tactile feedback, because emails, really, yes, they can email you back, but not usually through an email autoresponder. You got to go through a different channel, and then how do you collate that stuff? And that's why CRMs are real good. CRM is built into this. It's pretty amazing. So click anything else. Yeah, I'd actually really like a pool. So actually, no, I like hot rods and muscle cars. I was in that industry and restoring thousands of hot rods and muscle cars for over 20 years. So how about a detached heated garage for my collector cars? Perfect. And ever get into the doghouse, it's a nice warm place to go. So submit that. Perfect. There we go. So big ticket item, done. So submitted successfully. Click OK. Awesome. So that's done. We go back here and it's registered. Thank you so much, Greg. We now have all the details we need. Our agent will get back to you with a list of beautiful homes for you very shortly. So you can contact us or go to the vacation giveaway. So obviously the agent now has all this information. We're going to show you that on the back end. And then how about this vacation giveaway? That was the whole thing that led these people to this point anyways, right? So let's check that out, the vacation giveaway. So here we go. So here's your certificate. Again, well, we wanted to show how much we appreciate you coming to us. And because of that, we would like to offer you a giveaway to you. Yes, we are offering a holiday. Now you may well be wondering why. Well, it's simple. We provide the very best service and believe it should be as stress-free as possible. So we want you to have a great vacation on us. These vacations are available from our open houses or even when you list your home with us when we show up and appraise it. Perfect. So here's a video. We can click and watch that. If this is on your phone, it would be full screen. So here you see that these videos, if you're wondering where they come from, no problem. Marketing Boost, Marco, Andy, Greg, and the team have you completely covered with that as well. You just go into your members login here. Let me just move that as I log in. And let's see here. There we go. Perfect. So right under resources, you would grab that video right here under videos. So there's a whole bunch of resources. I mean, it's incredible. This makes it easy. Like I said in the very beginning, for a person who was not tech savvy, didn't like tech heavy tools and systems and trying to bubblegum stuff together, this made it so easy. And Advertising Boost, Marketing Boost made it super easy for me just to copy, paste, delete, and put these things into my systems and my funnels. It was just incredible. And you could even get custom ones as well. So totally amazing value. I loved it. So here we go. That's where we just plug that into the chatbot there. People see this. And then we have a menu as well. So they can go through that. Welcome to our menu. Here you can find so many goodies, da-da-da. So people are buying, selling, and the holiday giveaway. So that's kind of the end of it. So remember, they're going to get the vacation when they are contacted by the realtor, and they're going to either sign up for a time and commit to a time to get a house appraisal, or they're going to show up to an open house. So let's see what the realtor sees right now. So right here in the dashboard that we have, so in the software, I'm going to go into here and I'm going to look into a subscriber manager. And so these are the subscribers. Remember I said just by clicking a button, like they're subscribed, when did you see me enter an email? I didn't enter an email. I didn't enter in anything, but I am subscribed. So I go into the bot subscribers, and you can see right here, I've entered in, maybe a few other people have as well. Wonderful. Yeah, so these people went in after me. So I'm in here, and you can see that there's a man, a lady. Here's myself. So, but what other information can we glean and garner besides being able to message these people? So that's incredible when you can follow up. So you can follow up with them. You can also ask for their email, their phone number. I'm going to show you in the restaurant how amazing that works. And you can see right here that I have labels and tags on myself for having gone through this. So my particular profile wants $250,000 to $500,000 house, 3 bath, 3 bedroom. I'm a buyer, and then I want the vacation as well. And remember, I want a detached garage. So here's custom form data. This is all the stuff that you can do as well. You completely tailor this to whatever you want. So this person here, I want a detached heated garage. So all this stuff you can parse out to a CSV file, an Excel spreadsheet. You can put it to files, documents. You can get all that information. However you want to collate that data, you can do that. But it's all here for you. So this person is hot, wants to buy, has completely engaged. When you see this, you know that they've completely gone through the system, and you want to connect with them, right? So that's how the realtor one is set up and working. And then when we want to deliver the vacation, I want to see some messages in there. Greg, Marco, if you guys could maybe just put a question: how many people are ready with their QR code scanners? Let's deliver some vacations. Let's give them some marketing boost awesomeness. And how many people have their iPhones and their Androids with QR scanners ready? If it's not ready yet, if you say not ready yet, we can do it on the next segment. Just let me know, and I'll carry through and push through.
Ready.
The other people in there are ready?
Well, everybody's letting us know. Let me jump in and just say a couple of things. One, if you're a realtor and you're looking at all of this, we are not lawyers. Depending upon your state laws, your regulations in your area, your country, etc. There are sometimes restrictions on how and when you could use incentives. So just do your research there and decide how and when you're going to use that type of, one of our vacation incentives. Some of these rules and regulations are also involved or in place if you're using it for insurance and others. There's plenty of ways around it, but I just want to make sure you know that how you use it might depend upon your area and your industry. The other thing that we're looking at here is this product we're looking at is one of Greg's SaaS products and Marketing Boost. We're glad to show our member base, Greg's product. You're welcome. We're going to be giving you, Greg's going to be giving everyone access to it today, I believe. But just so you know, it's not a Marketing Boost product. We don't. There are other products that you can use for Chatbot like this, other than Greg's. But he's built what looks like a great product, so it's something available to everybody in the group here to potentially use. Go ahead, Greg. All yours.
Thank you very much for those legal disclaimers, Marco. That's incredibly important. So even though I show you all those things, it's like do your due diligence and make sure you abide by all your local, provincial, and federal bylaws as well, so no one gets in trouble, especially when you're doing giveaways or contests and things like this, because it does vary from state to state, country to country. So I give you the tools. Marketing Boost gives you the incentives, all the vacations, but again, it's always up to us to be diligent on what we're allowed and not allowed to do. So just
give you an example. Typically in the U.S., you wouldn't be able to tie the free vacation to giving you, if you're a realtor, to giving you the listing, or to giving you, or for buying or selling the home, I'll give you a trip. In other words, typically it can't be tied to a transaction, but it could be given away for the survey. Just for coming in and taking a look at giving you a quote on what your home is worth compared to your neighbors. Or
an open house. Mm-hmm. Or getting an appraisal. That's a common one that it's used for here as well.
Right.
Yeah, because then a percentage of those appraisals then go on to buy, and then the listing's worth, say, 15 grand or whatever. So that's a very, very good use of it. And Greg, your question before, people saying that they are ready with the QR code too.
Perfect. Okay.
I'll go grab my
So
phone.
now that we've covered the legalese in a sense without being lawyers, um, and that's why we've set this up as a generic, actually a very accurate, but a template that can be just changed with the name of the agent and stuff like that and what they're doing. And they could set up the times and the follow-ups when their open houses are, and then they could also book appointments to do the appraisals. So that's why we set up the open house, just for coming to the open house. There's no transaction. Also, there's no transaction when they come, just take a look and give an appraisal, and they would deliver the vacation. So get your phone ready, have your QR codes open, and what you do is when you're looking at me, if you're on the computer, just go up and take your phone and scan that. And then tell me when you guys got it. I'm going to hold it here for a little bit because I know some of you are probably scrambling for your phone right now. And yeah, just point it on here. So I'm going to say I'm a realtor agent right now, and a person came in all excited. A lady goes, I won, I won, I won. I totally have vacation. This is so awesome. I never win anything. This is so cool. I'm looking to buy a house, and you know what? The move is going to be so stressful, but I know I could get a vacation off it. I won. I can't believe it. And you go, come over here. And they would do something different. And so this is a technology that has been around, that I've been using for actually quite a few years. Been looking at phone notification, Bluetooth technology, and RFID and whatnot. And so what I would do, I mean, they used to have something called nearby beacons. It's an antiquated, deceased technology right now. But I don't just use it on its own, because a lot of people use it for business cards or things like that. So just point your QR code scanner at the screen. Let me know when you're done and you got it. And that's all you need to do. So imagine that you are there and the realtor is sitting there, or the realtor's assistant is sitting there. She knows nothing about tech, like zero, this much. So this is how I help my agencies to streamline everything. Like I said, I support agency, I support teams and people, and help them set systems in place that make their marketing simple, so that all they can do is focus on closing the sale. That's hard enough. That's really hard enough. Dealing with people in person and then closing a sale, that's what you need to focus on. The rest of the stuff should be behind the scenes. So a person would come in, they'd go to the lady, said, okay, grab your phone, you're there, and you just literally just go, shh, and you just wave a card, or you can have a dot or something on the table of the open house, and just go, hey, put your phone over that right now, boom. And what you guys are seeing on your screen right now would be exactly what would come up. All right. And for those that are watching this that don't have that ability, what I'll do is I'll put this in the Zoom chat for you guys as well. So the rest of you that may not be able to or have been able to download or get anything ready, I'll put this in here. So there's a question I just saw. Rob was asking, how is the bot actually distributing the certificate? Well, there, I'm showing you right now. There's a link. You should have scanned the QR code. And if anyone needs me to put it up there again, just quickly, I'll do that one more time. Other than that, there's a link. Greg or Marco, if you can maybe grab that, put that in the Facebook chat as well, and then they can demo it. I will share my screen, and I'll show you on my end what it would be like. And actually, I'm gonna do something cool. While you guys are all going on, let me enter in to the Zoom room here with my phone. I'll show you guys exactly what it's like on my phone. A copy. I'm gonna try something cool. I'm gonna show you guys my phone and walk through for the demonstration. So let's see here. Where's myself? There we go. All right. So give me 1 second. Bear with me, people. I will log in and show you the exact mobile experience, because even though I can do this on desktop, and I'll do that, I'll do it on desktop, no problem. Let's see here. The experience that 80% of the people are going to go with is on mobile. So that's why I'm going to show it on mobile. So there we go. I'm here, and I'm going to share my screen in just a second. And let me again send myself actually, you know what, I'll just let's see. There we go, the same link that I gave all of you. So I have to stop my sharing, and then I'm going to share my phone. There we go. There we go. So here's my phone. There's a link. Like I click that link right there. That's the same thing that you guys got when you did the QR scanner. All right. And boom, instantly, I'm popped up like this. So how is the vacation being delivered? All on autopilot. So you could have, say, 10 agents on open houses on the same day, and they could have this, and this could be all automated. And all you need to do is just go wave your phone, or literally here, just go wave the card as the people are coming in the open house, and this is happening on their phones. And there's always backups and other ways to do it as well. So I incorporate this so that people, from start to finish, to the delivery process, to the time they're actually signing it up, I'm trying to automate as much processes as possible that are just repetitious. So we click Get Started. Same thing. Go into promotional giveaways. Welcome to our menu, where you can get, you know, all our different options. So let's take a look at Mexico here. All right. There's a video in there. You can go through it and take a look at the video if you want, and other things like that. But you can see we have a sliding carousel here. So you can put other options. We can add more if we want, right? But, you know, yeah, we had a fun time there in Cancun. Let's hit Cancun. We all went down there. Secrets of the Vine marketing booth. It was amazing. What a wonderful, awesome trip. So I clicked that. I'm going to open that up, say with my Samsung internet. These downloads. I just reset all the permissions on my phone. So what are we doing here? Permissions. Let's see. There we go. Open it. We'll go pick that application. It's like my phone's all brand new. I like restarted, so I just got to pick which applications I want to use. That's why you're seeing all those things. So let's see. That's fine.
That kind of stuff happens to me no matter how old my phone is. I get all kinds of blocks.
It's because I'm a developer. I'm always testing things and doing stuff. So I forgot like 2 days ago on another software, I needed to refresh all the permissions and test something for people that they're loading on. And so, yeah, let me just, there, I click Cancun. Hopefully all the permissions are there for it. Open the file, open Polaris Office. This is how it's supposed to be seamless. There it is. Actually, maybe that's the wrong one. So I got too many things. So download it. Starting download. One file downloaded. Open the file. PDF viewer. I want to view it. There we go. So you want to view it. There's the PDF. So right there you have your 5-night luxury Mexico beachfront hotel stay, courtesy of whatever company. I'm doing it through the agency, through Business on Steroids, Boss Team. And then we have Cancun. You can go to Cancun, Nuevo Vallarta, Mazatlan, Puerto Penasco, Acapulco. There's everything that you need there. You can activate all the terms of use, and it's delivered. Now, if we would have picked something different, say we go over here, let's say we pick, it's the same one. Actually, yeah, hang on. Let's go and do, yeah, because they all come in the same one. So
The
yeah,
same
that's right.
certificate.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So we've got them all. We've already got them all in the same certificate. So they're all here. The same certificate applies wherever they want to go. So, but we're given the options, and so it's the engagement in there. But in other flows that we have ones where you can select from other destinations, not just the US, not just Mexico, but we have other places in Europe and stuff. And so if you want to put a menu in, you can get all the vacations and select them. And so the certificates are uniquely different in that case. In this one, just for this promotion, we're keeping it kind of on, North America. And so we limited it to just this certificate for this template, and this template will go with it. Like for the for everyone here that's on the call, yeah, I'll give you guys the Marketing Boost Vacation giveaway template plus a free Chatbot account. This is what you'll get with it as well, and can be all edited as you like and wish. So that's how that is served up. So let me quit sharing right now. I'm gonna stop my screen share. Perfect. And let's see, now let's go into something that's really cool and it's a hot topic right now. Let's go into restaurants. We did the realtor, and you can see we're going to be talking about Facebook marketing, and I showed you those very low click rates, and restaurants right now are dying. There's a lot of businesses that are dying, and I can't purport I'm going to have every solution for everyone, but what we did is we came up as a team how to help quit the bleed for restaurants that are being forced to shut down. They can't have any walk-in clientele anymore. So there are restaurants that have delivery options, and so what we've done is we've built out a system for them to help make some revenue for their business. So this is a demo restaurant bot, the exact one that we're actually building out right now for them. So a person would come in here. So say they click on an ad. Remember that chef cook with the face mask with the tongs? Well, they click on an ad that's highly engaging. The client or you get really cheap ads, and you mark up your services. You make money per month, and you're helping save a business. So you're making a difference and being part of the solution right now and helping everybody. So that person clicked on the ad. It's the same as getting click started, and they get a picture. They get a message here. Hey, Greg, welcome to our restaurant. We're delighted to offer you the very finest cuisine in the Northeast. Please take your time to browse our menu to decide what treats you would like to try. So about us, you can make a reservation and book everything right in here, or you go straight to the menu. But I'm going to stop right here because of this situation, which is for a limited time. This whole template here is modifiable, that when this crisis is over and all the businesses and stores are over, they just delete this one block, this one text block, and it goes right back to business as normal. But in the meantime, this is an emergency. So we're doing crisis advertising repair management right now for people to get them cash flowing again. And so we have, hey guys, we know how bad it can be with self-quarantine. We've all heard that. It's a buzzword around the world right now. So we thought, why not starve off cabin fever with our amazing meals delivered straight to your home with full social distancing? So keywords, right? Our delivery staff will make sure your restaurant quality food will be left for you in a convenient place. See, the thing is, when you know in the psyche, remember I said know your customer and your target and how you're going to get to them and in their mind, they're sitting there at home bored. People are going squirrely. People like to go out, but they're staying at home. And even if they were not, and they're driving circles, all the businesses and restaurants are closed. How many people like to eat? I've seen recession after recession where the only thing that's busy are restaurants. Whether people can afford it or not, they eat. And I'll tell you what, when people are stressed, a lot of people eat more. It's comforting to have good food. So they can't now go. They've been denied that. It's like saying you've been denied internet. You cannot go out and get internet. But someone says, hey, you have internet. I can deliver it to you on a stick. Your phone's going to be really busy. So this is what we're doing for these people. It's transformational. So they click the takeout menu because that's all they can do. So they don't have all their staff. They've decreased their expenses. They're getting rid of the food on their shelves instead of throwing it in the garbage, and they're cash flowing again. So they've decreased expenses and they've upped their intake and their revenue. So here's a menu right here. We are here. Check your favorite dish. I won't read all of this, but there's a couple selections. Get your red hot and your food served to your door, or you can get frozen restaurant quality. The reason why we did frozen is because people want to stock up, right? Because you never know when actually everything's going to be completely shut down. You don't know. So there's people that are really concerned and they want their freezers full. And so a restaurant can liquidate their assets quite easy for people of that mindset. So we give both of those options. But for hot food, we're hungry right now. Let's go for hot food. So we click that. And then this takes us. And you know what? If you guys want to go through this, I'll show you this too. I'll give you guys a link for that. So you can follow along. And let's see. I hadn't grabbed that. Okay. Just grab this link here. All right. Demo bot.
So Greg, how much is, so you're giving away this, a free basic membership to everybody who's on this call?
Yeah, everyone will be able to install one of these templates, like the vacation, because it's Marketing Boost. I want to help people to be able to deliver their Marketing Boost incentives on autopilot. That much I can do.
Cool. Raise your hands, everybody who would like one of these.
Raise your hands. Put a 1. Put a 1 in the chat boxes. There you go. Put a 1 in the chat boxes. So we'll do that.
Cool.
So if you want this and it's plug and play, you put it in, you set it and forget it. If you don't want anything else, you just want to look at the people, you can connect with them, you can get as basic with this, you can get as advanced with this, you can get as interactive with your clients and your leads and your lists as you want, or you can just have a way to deliver it and ignore it. I don't suggest that as business people or marketing, but you can. You can just set it and it's an automated system but you can also engage with your people on a personal one-on-one level, and you have all their analytics.
So, one person noticed that it looked like the same incentive went out to you and to him on his side, the same certificate number.
Right.
Is that supposed to be sending a unique code to a unique certificate?
Now, this is directly through the Marketing Boost API. So I generated it through my own back office right here. So I'll show you guys what you can do. So it's not Boss. The only thing you're going to have to do is change a link and what you want to say. Like if you want your own company name, it's going to automatically have your own company logo because I'm giving you a white label bot. I'm not going to give you a free bot and have my branding all over it. I'm not going to do that to you guys. You guys are going to market your own business. No one will ever know what bot or platform you're using. It's nobody's business. So you guys can go market, make your business, have fun, smash out of the ballpark with these vacation incentives. Go help people. Go help businesses. That's what I want.
How will you get this to them? You'll
right
have
here.
them email you for a request?
Good. I'll show you. I'll get into that. So if they want to know, I could show you right now, or I could finish through the restaurant. We're almost done that. Right here, you can see when you go into the resource panel in your back membership of Marketing Boost, you click that. Second one down is Chatbot URL. You'll go in here and you'll select your business name. Mine's Boss. Business on steroids, and you select your certificate type here, right? So I already have them made. So what I did is I grabbed the one for United States here. I copied that, and that's inside my chatbot. You would replace one link with, you would generate your own chatbot link, and you would replace mine with yours. Done deal. You get all the credit, you get all the commissions, you get all the money on your account. You just change a link. Doesn't cost you anything. Just install it. That's all you gotta do. Open up a Facebook page, put some graphics on it, and install it. Pretty simple. So if you need help, I got actual tutorials on my Facebook page. My Facebook page, you go down, I actually have tutorials how to show you how to set up a Facebook page and install a bot within minutes. It's pretty easy. So and then everyone that's on here,
So
You
Rob
know
was
what?
asking, he doesn't understand how each customer gets a unique certificate. Wouldn't they, the API should give them a unique certificate
Correct. It's
each
supposed to
time,
rotate
right?
it. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah. So
exactly.
that's in the back end. That's through Marketing Boost. You don't have to do that. That's why I like automation. I remember when we were talking with Andy and everyone's going, please, we want to be able to deliver this. We want to deliver it. And back in the day, there was no automated system. I remember when it first came out with Zapier and integration, and now we have the bot URLs. It's incredible. Marketing Boost has come so far, guys. You have no idea what we used to have to do to deliver this stuff on autopilot. So it's really come down and become very easy. So take advantage of that.
Cool.
So here we were on the restaurant. I'll just finish this off quickly. And did I send? I don't know if I sent the URL in here for the demo. People are asking, is there a replay of this video? Yeah, there usually is in your back membership portal, but I'll let Marco or Greg talk about that. They would know more.
Yeah, this will be within a few days. It'll be in the members portal. It'll also be available for the rest of the day on Facebook, to replay on Facebook.
Now, anyone that wants to go through this, you absolutely can. I went through the hot food. I clicked the hot food, and let me tell you guys, you, I challenge you to try to find something else that can do this out there. Seriously, because we literally have Shopify e-commerce platform built inside of our program. This is not just a normal messenger chatbot. I'm going to show you in a bit. It also takes care and can handle and integrate with your email autoresponders. It can also take care, integrate, and handle all your SMS text messaging autoresponder. So you can send text messages to people as well through it en masse. This also has like Shopify built in with a CRM, all the tagging, everything like that, which you're going to see right now. As I go through this, I'm going to show you my own profile that has happened. That is unbelievable. It's going to be quite amazing. It's going to be awesome. And so, and I'm going to purchase through it. And so if anyone purchases, I change everything in here in this menu to be $1. But I put it on sale. You can put whatever you want for sale. You can see how here, when it popped up the menu, on the phone, this would pop up inside the phone screen. Okay, and you do it on your phone, it'll be right there. You can see that it was $13 for this steak. I put it down to $1. You could do restaurant deals, and this is all automatic. You don't have to do any graphics. Just put in the picture. The percentages come all on there automatically, everything like that. There's $1. And so I want to add that to the cart. I'm kind of hungry. That steak looks great. I'm going to put that on there. And I want a dessert. So let me move my picture over here. I'm going to grab this nice dessert after the steak. Boom. I've got that. Product's been added to cart. And then let me just, I'll just move our pictures out of the way here. Um, and then you go to the cart for the checkout. And you can see right here, oh, I've got 2. Well, I don't need 2. It's because I've been in here before. A refresh. So you can remove it if you've changed it, which is good. So you remove it, go back, and you can browse the store again. Empty the cart, but I still want that juicy steak for $1, and for $1 I'll take that dessert. Go back in here, and you'll see that regularly you've got one of each. My subtotal is $2, and there we've got the information. I'm going to fill this in here on the side. I'm going to go through, so you don't go through and see all the PayPal and all that kind of stuff, that information. There we go. Now, one thing we have in here, I don't care too much, whatever. There we go. You can copy your billing address in there, transfer it through, save and proceed to checkout, payment options. You can have PayPal, you can have Stripe, you can have manual payments, you can have cash on delivery even. So if you have a business that you want cash on delivery, you can do that too. It's awesome. I just have this selected just for PayPal right now. And I'm going to end up paying $1. If any of you go through this and you want to pay $1, I will literally, I'll refund you. I don't care. If you want to try it and stuff like that, I don't care. I'm not fussed about it. Just let me know, show me the receipt, I'll refund you. There it is. So continue, boom, to show you it all works. Done, logged in, pay with PayPal, boom, pay now. done. And I'm going to show you the beauty of this as happens. And then, you know what? I'm going to show you the information of how the vacation incentives come, because I didn't boil it into the beginning of the certificate yet, because literally we are just getting restaurants established to cash flow. Building these elaborate, beautiful sites and whole e-commerce restaurant sales systems inside the bot takes some time, and literally restaurants got shut down 2 days ago. So I haven't had time to incorporate Marketing Boost into it yet, but I will. So you can see anyways, here you go. It's paid, done, there we go. Return to merchant, done. That's it. And away we go. So, and here's the receipt. So if any of you ended up doing this, keep this receipt. I'm going to reimburse you. And if it's a hassle, I'll even give you 10% on top. So I don't know what your stocks are doing right now, but there you go. I'll give you 10% on your bill for the limit of this webinar being engaged, not the replay. Okay, so don't buy after that. So there you go. There's the bill. There's the menu. Now let me show you what's really cool. As an agency, you get all this information. Okay, so I went through, and you can see this. How does this help the restaurant? This is where it gets really exciting. The restaurant has a Facebook account. You, as an agency, you own the Chatbot account. No other chatbot does this at all. So you can completely, they can cut you off, get rid of your account, you're done, you're cut off. They have your couple $1,000 template, all your work, your clients, the leads, everything is done. Not with our system. You completely are in full control of everything. And yet the restaurant, they could have this, you can see this order menu here. You can see this right on their screen. They can put it on the short order cook menu. The realtor can have it there on his page and see who clicked what. There's so many ways that they can confirm. If you want to see and verify, you click my orders. And just like that inside of Facebook, I guarantee none of you have ever seen anything like this before. So here's my orders. You can see what's pending. That's people who have gone through the checkout, but they didn't purchase. But people that have purchased, it says approved. So the cook would make sure before he makes the meal, he'd click what's been approved. You'd see the name here. There's the invoice number for their receipt, the date, the time, address for the delivery drivers. Here's what the cook has to make. That's what he has to make. And then that's where they have to deliver to.
Let me jump in and interrupt you for a moment because we're running out of time.
Sure.
But let me, Greg, if you'll jump in as well. My video is not working. I want to apologize for that, everybody. But let's tell everybody, Greg, how they can request this information, from you, how you will give them access to your system for free.
Okay. We're still in the process of just tiddling some things up. I mean, everything is always an evolution of your sites, programs, and funnels and systems for people. But you go to chatboss.com. So that's all you do. Go to chatboss.com. If you want, I'll copy it and put it in there. So Greg or you, Marco, can put it into the other site. And it's Chatboss with one S. Yeah. So it's with one S. It's one S. And what you do, and how you get it for free, because we don't have a free plan. You can look at the site if you want later. I'm not going to go into that for the sake of time. But when you go into the pricing here, there's a 14-day free trial. So you're going to go to the 14-day free trial. I'm going to open an incognito window. And I really wanted to show you the analytics for the restaurant. It is awesome. Like, it's amazing. And the stuff that it did in Facebook. Like, it gave the restaurant owner data analytics and all the tagging inside their Facebook. It's amazing.
I can imagine it's really cool. What I want to do is
put it here. They would put it here. Okay, so they would go in here and they put their name, their email, their password that they want, put their skill testing question, click I agree with the terms and conditions, and sign up. Then all they do is once you look for your confirmation email, click the activation link, and then go and sign up into the website. That's it. After you sign up into the website, then you would go to, let's see if I got an account here. Yeah, I've got an account here. And you would go to the very bottom of your page, and you see where it says payment. There's payment. Expand the menu and click renew package, because it's going to self-expire in 14 days. Telling you that straight up, because this is not a freemium platform. It's not free to play, but you can try. But for you guys, it'll be free, and you're going to get the standard version. So you click the renew package, and the only thing that it'll accept on here is the $5 plan. That'll be going up to almost $10 later. This is just the founders launch, or like just beginning. All these things are going up. But don't worry about the 18-25 days. That's just the minimum that we're supplying. All those packages, at the minimum, they're even going to grow from that. So you would select this package, the $5 package, and you don't have to pay for it. Ignore that. Click manual. You click the manual payment, and you're going to put zero paid, and you're going to upload a screenshot of me on this Zoom. Take a picture of this, upload something. Take a screenshot and upload it. Okay, so that's what I want to see from you guys is upload. That's the evidence that you were on this call, the Marketing Boost call, because I'm only doing this for Marketing Boost members. That's it, that are on here, that are supporting Marketing Boost, Marco, Andy, everyone like that in the team, and help you guys out here and just do my part. Because I mean, they did my part. They helped make my business. They helped me be a super fit. I'll tell you what, I would not be super if they didn't help me to be such. Honestly, that's just the truth. I could not do what I did without help from amazing people. And so that's why, there's no catch, there's no strings. I just want to pay back. And you know what? They've been so good to me over the years. These guys are awesome. If you're on the fence with their program, you have to get it. I don't care what you are, who or what business you're with. You got to get it.
Those of you on Facebook, can I get some likes and some loves for that? Coming free from Greg here.
Kind words.
Cool. Again, let me make what I'll probably do as well, Greg, is let you do a follow-up webinar over on the Marketing Boost affiliate group. So let me share my screen and tell everybody to go request to join this group. Let me see if I can take over the screen.
I'll just put.
We might be able to post this.
There we
go.
might
be able to post this video on the affiliate group.
You submit it. There you go. At the end, they just type Marketing Boost webinar free plan. So that's what I'm going to know. That's going to tell me and our VAs that you're there, and then you submit it. Okay? Then you hit submit, and it's done. Okay? Any problems? You can get a hold of me.
We'll do a post in the group later to have so you can potentially do a follow-up seminar on how to use your product over on Marketing Boost affiliate group, and those that are interested or take you up on your free plan can get some more training from you on how to use it. How to implement it with incentives and what have you.
Exactly. How to implement the incentive template I'm going to give you guys. And so that's what I'll do is I'll follow up. You can get the templates from Marco, Greg, in there. When they want to follow that up, you can have it on. And then what I want to do is set you guys up for your incentive plans. So you can use Marketing Boost. So you have to have that as well. And then you can craft it for your offers. You can deliver your Marketing Boost promotions. That's what it's for.
Okay, so one more disclaimer. Again, Greg, we're excited to see you launch your new SaaS. Congratulations. How long has it been live now?
Well, it's been live for well over a year. I mean, it's battle tested, it's working. It is the furthest thing from beta. I'll tell you what, like we've had our SMS text messaging. We're the first one on the market to have that integrated with a messenger chatbot platform. ManyChat, they were tailing behind us by months and months. They actually heard me talk about it, and then all of a sudden they're announcing it. A few times when I announce things publicly, they start putting it in the platform. I have not announced publicly we have like a whole Shopify e-commerce platform built in and other social things as well. But it's been live and working. I've only publicly because I have an affiliate program, 2-tier, similar to what you guys have in there. So if people have it and they want to market, they can share. There's a 2-tier affiliate program, and not only in fiat currency, I'm very excited to announce that we're having a couple tier affiliate program with Bitcoin. So we're about to be on the blockchain, so people can buy, sell, and pay for their membership on the blockchain with this platform as well. We want to be the first in everything. Like that's what I want to do, is find solutions for people, and I want to take I just want to help people do really good with their business as well. So I'll be inventing it and being on the cutting edge of whatever's available. Just like you saw the membership. I mean, our bot actually programs the client's Facebook accounts and shows all the tags and lists right inside their Facebook Messenger account. It's incredible stuff. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, Greg, thanks again. So again, the other main competitor is what, ManyChat, you said?
Pardon me?
ManyChat would be the main thing you're up against. So again, we this is not a Marketing Boost product. We don't make any money if you join Greg's product. We're not necessarily endorsing him, but we do believe in promoting our members and their products. And more importantly, Greg has proven to be successful using Marketing Boost for quite a long time. So we wanted to let him share what he does, how he does it, and show you how he does it with chatbots, and for that matter, using his own SaaS. So very cool. Very proud of you for that, and love to have our members join your use your product to boost their businesses as well as growing Marketing Boost. Right now is the time, guys. We're experiencing. First of all, I'm really congratulations to you, Greg. Of all the people logged in today, 100% have stayed on during the entire hour and a half call. So, obviously your product has of interest. And now if you people are dropping off, they got to get on to something else. But thank you so much for your attention, everybody. Marketing Boost certificates, believe it or not, right now we haven't skipped a beat on incentives going out the door and people activating incentives. They're still activating to use within 24 months down the road. If you're not aware, we've added an additional 6 months to use the incentives for all incentives given out since January of 2020 are now valid for 24 months. So what you're giving away today gives people plenty of time to choose travel dates down the road in the future, and they're still being activated, daily, but tons of them. So you can feel very confident in continuing to use the incentives. People are going to be very stir crazy here soon after all these quarantines, and are going to be looking forward to jumping on a free trip and going somewhere. So if you promote it head on, I mean, with our other travel websites, we're marketing head on the coronavirus special, and we're telling people, bam, save now, travel later, and sales are still coming in strong. And many of our Marketing Boost marketers are using the incentives in that same format. Boom, buy whatever they're offering today, get the bonus vacation, and you'll have 24 months to travel, so you can get out of the house here pretty soon and go on a trip. So people are positive. They know this is going to not last forever, and they're going to want to take these complimentary trips. Greg, would you want to compliment or come in and comment on what you heard of Greg B?
Yeah, I thought that was great. So I had a couple of quick notes here, but just look at that. I think it was very smart, like what Greg said, straight up off the bat. He focused on the chat channel rather than the email channel because he saw it was more effective, and then specialized, really doubled down on that, which was very smart. So doing ads to direct message, so getting them into a chat and engaging them in the conversation, rather than just having it on the website, obviously is a really important step I think people should test. I loved in his marketing how he was tying in the virus messaging, very similar to what Marco was just talking about, that our team is doing. There's no point hiding from it. You may as well literally just, what we call it, reason why marketing. So you can do anything in marketing as long as you've got a reason why you're doing it. And people do know that hotels have a lot of vacancies at the moment. So saying, hey, we can get access to these specials now for you, so you can save now, and exactly Marco's words, save now and then travel up to 2 years down the track, because people can see, yeah, it's a disaster at the moment out there and people are social distancing, etc. But they can see in the future that it is going to go back, it is going to go back to normal. I loved that the chatbot was a great way of sorting, especially with Greg's software, a great way of sorting and sifting the different leads based off what requirements that they'd put in. I loved also with his marketing. I think he's a very clever marketer, how he was really thinking about the customer and what they wanted. They didn't really want to come in and sit in a restaurant in case someone's coughing and spluttering and they got their hands on everything and that kind of stuff. So sending them to the home delivery, and then he was even using the language that worked for the customer about social distancing with the delivery and all that kind of stuff. So there was a lot of very, very clever stuff in there, as well as building on it, with the frozen products and stuff as well. So I think there was some really clever stuff in the technology. I think the marketing was very smart, and I really liked the level Greg's thinking out in, similar to our team, where you're tying in what's happening in the world with your marketing message, with what we call, reason why marketing. So there was a lot of good things in there, I believe. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Greg, I see Greg Blazer. I see a question in here. How would you use this to help promote Marketing Boost as an affiliate?
I'm glad you asked, because that's what I started out as an affiliate first before I had this. And in the very, very beginning, I did use ManyChat originally. But how you use it is, number one, at that point, get restaurants, get realtors out of your mind, and just think of business people and just go, what business niche needs sales? So you go into a group, into a community, into a forum, into a Facebook group, and you find, you know what, I found something that has helped my sales. I could speak factually. My group and community were affiliate marketers because that's where I started. And so I would say, you know, do you want more sales? And then I would show some of the statistics. When I got sales, I would show that. I would showcase that. I would show some of these big screenshots of I'm on the top of the leaderboard. Or I'd say, hey, I made like 250 US before noon today when I, you know, whatever. Show this stuff. And also people are going, how are you doing that? And then they go, you know what? I'm going to share my secret, do it on a webinar, or just even give it away on a post if you want, but have a link. And I would track these people with a bot. Not with email. I would always give them what's called an m.me link. And that's actually what I encoded into this card. An m.me link is encoded into this card, and that's what sent all of you guys directly into my chatbot. So I build a flow. And so to answer your question, how I promoted it is I would have personal tactile response to what the climate is with me personally. And then when they want that solution so they can get the sales that I'm having, even if it's a business, do you want more business coming into your barbershop or your salon? Click this for more information. When they click this, it goes to the bot. Then you better deliver and say, I have worked with this salon and I changed your sales from this much per month to this much per month, giving this much of an increase. This is how we did it. It's called incentive-based marketing. Are you interested? Click yes for yes, no, don't talk to me again. Well, they're going to click yes. So then you go, here's the secret. You want to sell a marketing boost? Here's the secret. It's marketing boost, or whatever you want to call it. If you want to brand yourself, you want to send them to a website first, whatever you want to do. But at that point, you can deliver it right inside the bot. And I have built out pages on a professional level for selling marketing boost. What you saw me deliver was as an agency. I was delivering the certificates. So there's two things you can do with marketing boost. You can make money as an agency servicing other clients to increase their sales by giving certificate-based incentives, or you can sell marketing boost as an affiliate to get commissions off other people's memberships. So you're giving it to the business. Okay. So in that way, you can do it.
Or use it for your own company, whatever you market or sell.
Yeah. So, so I would always use a bot, because when someone touched that button, even if they didn't follow through, I could see it. I would have permission then, and I would know how to reach back out to them. I knew they're interested. So sometimes it's my vernacular. I would change the wording up. I'd wait sometimes a week, and then I would message everybody, wow, because I got a new stat. I'm always working. I'm getting more business. And I'd say, look at this. Well, people want to see money, right? So I'm showing them how I'm making more money. And after 6 times, people finally, they stop clicking and stopping in the process. They finally click through and they purchase through the bot. And I can see that. I have all the yes or no clicks. I have all that stuff. And so I can just remarket and broadcast to everybody. If they click one link, I've got them. I can keep marketing to them. That's why it's so effective.
You know, one thing right now, a lot of the, I'm not even sure, I guess we could look at that. Some of those restaurant incentives may be valid for pickup or even home delivery. So those might be great incentives this time of the year, right? With what's going on right now to try to generate some business.
Oh, we're going to have it in there. We just haven't had time because everything has shifted so fast. Like, it's been less than a week. It's been a couple days. Like, I think it's 2 days since they shut down our restaurants. Yeah, literally 2 days. 2 days ago, not even 48 hours. And in Ontario, our restaurants were told that they had to close down. So we have nimbly reprogrammed and built that bot. Like, that is fresh off the press. Like, literally fresh going into the restaurants right now. Yeah. So the marketing boost incentives, they're getting incorporated into that, so that obviously we're gamifying that and giving more people to buy from our client restaurant over another client restaurant. Again, getting higher sales.
So for all of you still listening, you know, right now, again, we're obviously in a world of turmoil, wondering what the future holds. But now is not the time to crawl in, you know, to roll up in a ball and feel sorry for yourself. Now's the time to take action. Greg and I were talking about this just the other day, what we're doing with marketingboost.com. We're going through our website, we're cleaning it all up, we're making sure all the content is up to date. We're trying to update all of our messaging. We're getting all the barnacles off of the ship now. So as soon as things get back to normal a little bit, we'll have smooth sailing. So we're taking advantage of this time to optimize our systems, get everything we can get smooth, and make it even sailing easier. In your case, and in everybody's case, you need to look at what are your challenges, what do you need to learn, who do you need to, what courses do you need to take right now. This is not necessarily the time to be a hermit in front of watching Netflix 24 hours a day. It's about learning and getting, get yourself prepared to see how you can help others. Because like Zig Ziglar said many years ago, the more people you can help in life will get you what you want in life. I forgot exactly how he said it, but the bottom line is that, the more people you can help get what they want, you'll get what you want. So now's the time to get prepared.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mr. Kassar, do you have anything you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
No, I think that was great. Thank you very much, Greg.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. That was great. So again, this will be available. We'll leave it on Facebook, so you can watch the replay right on Facebook today, and it will be inside the Marketing Boost member portal as well to replay. And somebody else asked here that they signed up and didn't get the email. Open question. Anyone else sign up and not yet received the activation email? So you may have something to look into there, Greg Blazer.
I think if anyone has questions about the individual platform, if they message Greg Blazer, are you GREGG, Greg?
Correct.
Yeah, GREGG Blazer, BLAZER. So just message Greg Blazer on Facebook, and that'll be the best way to get those questions
there it
answered.
is. And the simplest way is m.me. Let me grab it. m.me.
Okay. And Jamar posted, you can have anything you want in life. You just help other people to get what they want. Zig Ziglar. That was the.
Thank you for that. That's exactly what I was trying to quote. It's been a motto of my life for decades. And I used to be a big follower of Zig Ziglar. And one of the things I love about Marketing Boost is we have thousands of members worldwide now that we get to help members achieve their goals, help business owners be successful, and it's certainly helped me get mine. So you got to do the same now and go and move forward. So thanks again for everybody's attention. Great group listening today. We appreciate it. Take action here. Contact Greg. Get your free bot system here and plug in your Marketing Boost links and watch your business grow. So thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. Thank you, Marco. Bye, everyone.